What's up, guys? We're actually back with the 4 Horsemen with Horseman number 3, which is defensiveness. Now, if you haven't watched the previous videos, go back and do that just so you can get these in order going through. But let's talk about defensiveness. We kind of know what this is. And I say kinda because in my 20 years of coaching experience, basically people don't see it when they're being defensive, right? So I'll be talking to a man, a titan in his industry, for example, and he'll start really becoming defensive when he's talking about what's going on in his marriage or his business, for example, or his personal life. And he doesn't see it, right? When we're defensive, it's hard for us to see what's going on. So you're gonna have to kind of take a step aside and look at yourself from a different angle, right? When you're looking at this, one of the 4 horsemen here. But defensiveness is really, well, being defensive, but it's playing the victim. When you're being defensive, the truth is you're playing the victim card, and often we're spinning that around and making it somebody else's fault, right? That's kind of what defensiveness is. Now, it's natural to get a little defensive from here to there, from time to time, I should say, but you don't want to be doing this on a consistent basis. So at The Powerful Man, we talk about being a lighthouse, right? Where you can weather the storm and you're standing in your power. And the masculine energy has that ability to do so more so than the feminine energy. Now, men can be feminine and masculine, so can women. But when we're talking about just that energetic sense, right? Feminine energy is going to be more flowy. It's going to come back. It's going to test the masculine energy to see if it's stable. Now, if the man gets defensive, that's a turnoff, right? But also, when we talk about the 4 horsemen, it's a signal that your relationship's on the way out, right? It's just not going to work. Obviously, that's not what you want. So let's talk about how do you get out of it. Well, before I talk about how to get out of it, let me give you an example of defensiveness, of what it might be going through. So a common one is, hey Doug, you didn't take out the trash and you said you were going to. And then I respond to my wife, I might say, I've just been, you know how busy I've been all day. You see the trash, why don't you take it out? You can do it just as easily as I can. Right, you can see where the conflict's gonna happen there. Right, now I'm just abrogating responsibility and I'm just saying, hey, look, you could have done it just as easily, right? I'm getting defensive. You know how busy I am or whatever it may be. So here's how you could do it, right? So the solution is taking responsibility. Responsibility is a big topic right now. It's a hot button. You know, Jocko Willink and a bunch of people talk about taking extreme ownership and all of these things, but it really comes down to personal responsibility. We've been teaching this at The Powerful Man ever since The Powerful Man's been around. So let's talk about how that interaction could have been, right? My wife comes up to me, she said, hey Doug, did you take out the trash? You said you were gonna do that this morning. I look at her and go, I've been so busy, I've just forgotten to do it. I'll make sure that gets taken care of. In fact, I'll go do it right now. Or I could even say, I totally forgot. That's on me. Would you mind helping me out in doing that? Right? I'm taking responsibility. I may be requesting help or assistance, but I'm taking ownership of the fact that I forgot, right? No big deal. In my experience, when you do this and you do it consistently, right? So you don't take offense. I'm not playing the victim role, but I'm moving forward with it, is I become more of the lighthouse, right? I'm able to showcase my power, my strength, and then I'm taking ownership. She can trust me because I'm taking ownership, whether I do it or not. She can trust me that I'm taking ownership of the situation. So guys, once again, we're on the 3rd horseman. Let me know below where this shows up with your marriage and relationship and the results that it gets you, and I'd love to see it. Again, we're gonna pick a name. All the names in the comments are gonna be picked next week. We're gonna put them into a spreadsheet or a virtual hat, so to speak. And the staff are gonna pick 2 guys at random to come through and get actual free coaching going through that. So I wanna make sure you guys get the opportunity too. And all you gotta do is comment below. Thanks guys, we'll see you in the next video, which is the 4th horseman.